Fuck the United Kingdom. I hope it all burns to the ground. I know what mass incitement looks like. Oh, you want to point the finger at us? Fuck you, faggot ass nigger cunt wop dago spink cunt nugget little fuckers. Oh, those are words of hate speech. Not anymore. This is a freedom of speech protest, bitch. I was kinda quiet on this front for a while. Because, well, I felt bad for the trannies. Hey, I kinda consider myself to be a part-time tranny with mental retardation, so I can say and do whatever the fuck I want. I hate every single person in power of this planet. I want to see them all dead. Now, I said I want to see them all dead. But really, the monster in me wants something more. I tried playing nice, vocalizing for peace, but in my last video, I said we don't have to be hateful terrorists that the world wants us to be. I stand by this statement. As the world wants us to hate each other, hate entertainment, hate inanimate fucking objects that do us no harm, or hate lifestyles that are not our own. You want us frothing, seething with hatred over the latest Star Wars film, or hating on fans for liking Disney Star Wars. See, that is pointless terrorism. Spreading judgment and hate over people's love of art. I mean, wait a second. Sometime in the 40s, a group who liked to burn books did shit like this. You want us all so angry, so rageful at the wrong things, that you can just point and we'll go blow ourselves up like good little suicidal hate bombs. Why do all wars have two sides? Why is there no one in the middle like, fuck both these cunts? All their dick waving is doing is killing all of us, ruining our lives, and getting both sides power and wealth while we sit, starve, and suffer. Fuck that noise. They are the terrorists. All they do is cause division in the USA or the UK. It doesn't matter. Asylum seekers are valid. So are immigrants. I mean, everyone has a right to live where they want to. Freedom and liberty is all we should care or stand for. And that means everyone's free. You're not just free to be a hate-inspiring, war-mongering, consent-voiding bastard. We can be dicks, just not 100%. We can act like asses. But there is a line. Guess what? Only those in power cross it. See, we don't want to tell others how to live. We only do so after they use fear and control on us, to make us think we need to force acceptance, because we've been so alone and so afraid for so long that anyone can make us do the wrong thing. It does not mean our individual reasoning for following is wrong. It means we're weak, beaten, broken down victims that are being manipulated and used. No matter what you are fighting for, you are doing so out of fear. Fear of being alone, fear of being hurt, fear of never being free to be yourself. So evil uses all this fear to turn us into their terroristic weapons. They control our minds and direct us to harm our neighbor who is fighting the same battle on a different front. In a world where the leaders inspire hope, love, and courage, you would see that the only way to ensure freedom and liberty for all is to allow everyone to think and feel whatever they wish, so long as they never try to take freedom from their neighbor. The right and the left have to protect one another's freedom, lest groups like those in power will be able to turn us on each other, and instead of having a world of differing opinions and ways of life, we're forced to conform to the evils of a hive mind, stealing personal liberty from everyone. The United Nations sits back and watches. They send troops to war for oil, or to measure whose dick is biggest. Meanwhile, thousands, perhaps even millions of children scattered across the globe are being bought, sold, and abused for the sick pleasure of those rich enough, powerful enough to keep this industry hidden so it can grow like the parasite it is, and become the largest illegal trade in the world next to drugs. Trump and the like point the finger at Hollywood as many do. But they are far from the most powerful. Oh, some actors are doing this, you think? So why do they need rich, powerful producers who rarely show their face, who are just the money bags to make their movies? You think the real truth is just spoken aloud like that? No, it's all secrets, codes, and games. The real evil are those in politics, scientific roles, and economics. They are the ones who are supposed to shape and create a better world and never do. We are blamed. Hollywood is blamed when we all hold no power at all. They pit us against each other in the hopes we never realize any of this. No matter how many books, movies, or stories or comedy sets we see and hear about this shit. So few of us ever does the Peter Parker thing. We have knowledge, and that is mostly our only power, but it is a great one. We also have spiritual guidance and protection, but it's mostly tied to our power of knowledge and knowing that comes from our imagination, and that doesn't mean it's not real. It just means it's coming from a much higher source. Everything, including the periodic tables of elements, was dreamt up. Like literally, the dude who made that table of elements saw it in his dream. This is an established fact. The thing science is based around came from a dream. I think that might be way more important than everyone acts like it is. The placebo effect has cured all types of things, led to all sorts of things, and yet we do not look closer at it. We know that human beings simply being around a computer can have an effect on that supposedly inanimate object. Somehow, our energy waves affect it. And this is again a proven scientific fact. We all have had answers, solutions, or the like just come to us in our greatest moment of need. And afterwards, we rarely reflect on the profound nature of this miracle, which may be big or small, but it's still miraculous nonetheless. I encourage protests. I encourage you to fight the powers that be, to cause havoc, to destroy state-owned buildings and anything else you want to smash the fuck up that isn't owned by your neighbor. I encourage you to tell cops to fuck off, that the only good pig is a roasted one. Metaphorically, of course. I encourage civil discourse when directed towards the government and the institutions of power and authority that are ruining, distorting, corrupting, and taking the lives of those they are sworn to protect. Be kind to your neighbor unless they hold political power. If they do, then harass them all you like. Just remember, we don't take lives, we save lives. We're jokers, we're trolls. We're the assholes who will save the day because we give a shit. We take lives only to save lives. If someone is in danger, we do not hesitate. We end the life of a wretch who would take a life for pleasure or personal gain. We also protect our own lives at all costs. We are the heroes and the world needs us. We have to stay alive. The time for martyrs is over. The time for heroes is now. And remember, in this world, even the Joker can be a hero. So many are suffering alone from cruelty, and some need to be saved by the hero who looks like them.
I will no longer allow any of you
So stop your sighing.
to keep me down.
Be happy again.
I got the sneaking suspicion that we're not giving the people what they want.
It's okay, baby. Let's give the people what they want. Sing hallelujah. Come on, get happy. Ready for the judgment day.